I'm gonna tell y'all a hustle. So like, say these cords, say these mics go bad and they was attached, or like your TV got a cord that's attached to it.
Yeah.
All these dudes got paid to do was cut them cords off and throw them in a box. Cause guess what's in this cord?
Copper.
Gotcha.
Box full of copper. Go to the scrap yard.
Yep.
Hundreds of dollars.
Yes. You know how I know that? Because I used to live in Capitol Heights. And so I bought a house in Capitol Heights. When I closed on it, the AC worked. When I got there the next day, niggas stole the copper out the house. Yes, that was the first thing that had to happen. Was I had to get the whole situation replaced.
That's why none of them houses. That's why them houses look like that.
Yep, because people steal all the copper out the house.
Think you about to fix up the block?
Yeah,
the crackheads got you.
They got me. They got me. Yeah,
all your renovated copper out, all the plumbing you just spent.
Yep, I live right off Nova Ave. They got me.
Dang,
they took all that copper and got high as a kite.
Caitlin, tell me what it means when someone says they want more. They don't look like a broom that you buy from like Dollar Tree or whatever. Yeah. So they look handmade, and but they're probably mass produced with the products from out of Vietnam. I found a black broom maker out of Canada. And one of the things I've been wanting to do is like make for people who, you know, our people who jump the broom, like the whole thing is like, it's significant to our culture. So I've been wanting to find somebody who's black that makes brooms so it can be like black made from beginning to end. It's going to be a little bit pricier. I think it's going to be like the signature, like you want this, it's going to be like your heirloom broom, but I think it's going to be dope. I had a conversation with her this past week and we had to reschedule it twice because the way my life is going, but it worked out, and I'm glad I finally got to it.
That's what's up.
What about you? Did you get to go see your property?
So we did.
Why you don't sound like you in love? I'm sad.
Nah, because I can't keep up now. But we did see the property, and then everything looked good. So let me go back. So a few episodes ago, you know, there was the one. Okay. Before I had saw it.
The one.
And I said, like, oh, yeah, this one might be the one.
Yeah.
And then I said how the realtor canceled on us.
Yes.
And that was rescheduled.
Yep.
And then in between that time, there was another space that popped up. And I was like, oh, that's the one.
Yes. But
then come to find out real quick, to not, you know, have us sitting here all day listening to this story. But the second property that I thought was the one, it came back that the landlord didn't want a particular type of business there. There's a formal name for it. I can't remember right now. But when we went, the guy, our tenant rep was telling us, was like, so basically the landlord doesn't want another, whatever that term is, right? Okay. So, and he said something related to like another gym. And I was like, well, we're not a gym. Yeah. You know, I was like, so I was already like feeling a certain way. I was like, do you know our business? I was like, it's not a gym. It has nothing to do with gym. Right. You know, but he was like, but they all grouped them in the same, like anything in that, like that fitness. Yeah. It's all the same to them. Okay. So I was like, but whatever.
Why? I wonder why.
I don't know, because there is actually... So, ironically, down in that little area, on one side of the street, there's a gymnastics gym over there. And then there's a dance studio, which would have been so clutch for our business.
Yeah, but I guess he don't want his little area turning into like the fitness corner. Maybe that's what it is. I guess. Because I can't think of any other reason why you wouldn't want that type of business there other than branding the area as a certain type of thing, because it's not like those types of clients are rowdy. Like I can see somebody saying, I don't want another bar here, because there are liabilities that come with that certain kind of crowd.
Yeah, so. I don't know, but I was like, whatever. But basically our tenant rep has said, let's, you know, like give him something to change his mind. Basically, and I think I was telling you this, but like you have like a proposal that you submit to the landlord, you know, to kind of go over like negotiations on things that you want them to do and vice versa. So I spent all last week updating like a legit business plan, which we had just talked about with Wynn on the Instagram Live, which is why I was saying I would love for her to take a look at that, because I was already in the works of doing it. But like basically they want to see like all your financials. Like and your 3 to 5 year projections, the whole nine, like to see would this business really make sense here, financially and purpose driven. You basically so long story short, going back to the first space, we did go back and look at that one.
The one that you thought was the one?
The first one that I thought was the one could be the one. So
I hope you wasn't like this when you was getting married. All these the ones.
Nah. So when I went in, I was like, you know, I mean, because nothing looks like how you want it.
Yeah, of
like,
course.
And you know, anybody that has a home, I'm sure you've gone through that. Like, unless it was like a new build,
even though
or you got it spot on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So when I went in, I was like, so it's hard to vision what you want when you see like their brown dirty carpet, you know, like walls dirty white, you know. So it's like, I'm not feeling this. So but then you start trying to put your creative hat on, and it's like, well, if you put the drywall up here, throw some partitions,
put some paint up.
But that's why you have the architects and all that come in, and this particular landlord company or the property management company. They have their own design company.
Oh,
so
that's nice.
that's part of like their offering to you.
Yeah.
So you can get one free drawing.
Okay.
Which saves a lot of money because some of these architects
Be expensive.
for a certified architect can be like 10 to 15.
Yeah.
Just to sketch you out something.
Yeah.
And you haven't even moved on nothing
Exactly.
yet. So that's something that we're looking at.
Okay. I mean, that's a nice offering though, because they are expensive.
Oh yeah. So
Okay.
again, but they want to see your projections first because
Okay.
they're not going to do that until it makes sense to them.
Yeah.
To let them know that you are somewhat serious.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been up to.
Okay.
A lot.
It seems like a lot.
It's a lot, and it's scary.
Yeah. I
Because
mean,
it's like, and we heard Mo say this, a couple episodes ago, like, you locked into this contract. They want their money the first of the month.
Yeah.
And like what he said, he guaranteed like 24 months.
off his personal guarantee.
Yeah, off his personal.
Yeah.
So it's like they serious about their money.
I can imagine. I mean, going from like starting a business, right? They say, oh, you be on Instagram and social media, you see, and people be like, just start the business, just do it. And there is some credibility to just doing it, right? Like getting it started. You can start a boutique out your house. You start it, go stretch out of your house, right? Like you had the space. But moving to that next level, like becoming a brick and mortar, that's a thing.
Yeah, because we have no overhead. So literally, the money is able to go to any little marketing expense I want.
Yeah.
Back into
You
the
can wash and
bills.
repeat.
Yeah, back into our bills account. Stuff like that. I don't have to worry about paying nobody.
Yeah.
Lights, electric.
Yeah.
The whole nine. That now I gotta account
and then,
for.
let us not forget, before we get to our guest, that also your wife has been in the house for the past 16, 18 months. How long we been on COVID? I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a thing too. Like, she going to have to leave the house to run a thing, which affects the goings-ons of your house.
Yep.
So.
Which is why we trying to build in the right model.
Yeah.
So she doesn't have to do much.
Okay.
That's the plan.
All right.
But yes. I don't know if y'all heard that Stream Chaser, but if not, we had some side chatter. But yeah, so that brings us like I said. Now let's get into the reason why we're here. You heard what Candace and I've been up to.
Yeah.
But today we have a guest. Today he goes by the name of Cardo, and he has a very interesting business because it's something that we have all seen, especially prior to COVID.
Okay.
When everybody was out in the malls, like every mall, you're going to see these kiosks, these booths of people that fix all the electronics.
Yeah.
Cell phone not working. We all see those stands. Sometimes in the mall you don't see them so much, but is the Mac not functioning right, or is it loading up slowly? Like all that type of stuff.
Yep.
And something that I've always thought about, and no disrespect to any of our listeners, but you typically see the people that work those kiosks or these type of businesses, they're from a different race.
Yes.
I don't know personally any black person that does this type of work. Like true business.
Oh, that runs a true business. Oh, no.
I know any, but today, our guest today, Cardo, he has his legit business and an interesting story. Been in business for over 10 years.
True.
Been doing this. Has his own storefront doing this. So that's what we're going to get into. And without further ado, I'd like to welcome Cardo to the Stream Chasers show.
Thank y'all for having me, y'all.
Nah, we're glad that you're able to join.
Yes.
And before we get started into all the business stuff, just to give us a little bit about your background to set the stage for the listeners. Let them know how you got into business.
Okay. So I grew up in the DMV. Went to Morgan State University, graduated from Oxon Hill High School. And funny thing is, I went to Morgan State for TV and radio production. So
okay.
I'm supposed to be behind the camera.
Yeah.
Not right here in this seat.
Okay.
But like I was telling y'all earlier, funny thing is technology caught up to the camera side of things. So that's when I ended up picking this side and being on the technology side. But prior to all of that, my career started, I'd say, the car industry when I got out of school. I learned how to sell. That was important. So when I got in the car industry, worked at Ford in Laurel, Maryland, and worked there for about 2 years. But every job I ever took, I always wanted to learn more than just what they wanted me to do. I wanted to learn your job. Like if you was my boss, I want to know what you do because I want your job.
Yeah.
So I always was hanging out in the finance office, learning what the finance people do, and that kind of got me in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So I never was able to keep these jobs either.
I can't.
Because I'm always trying to be somewhere else, not doing what I'm supposed to do. But I did learn a lot from that industry that made me who I am today, which is learning how to sell a product. Because in the car industry is the most ruthless industry I've ever worked in. You got 8 salespeople on the floor, and they will hire another 8 and add to it, and it's like a crabs in a barrel. It's like we all fighting over the next sale on the lot.
Oh yeah,
and the management don't care about who getting that next sale. They just want the sales to
just
get
want
made.
the sale.
So I had a little quick story. I had a guy that I was working with, and when you go into a car dealership, they got that wall, right, where the tallying up who sold the most cars.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Okay.
So I'm the first day there, I'm looking at who got the tallies because I'm trying to get with him and learn what he doing. But the Bama was playing me the whole time.
He was like, nah.
So look, the dude name was Paul. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna sit up under Paul. Paul got that bread because he's selling all the cars.
Yeah.
So what Paul would do is we on Route 1 and we standing at the window looking at all the cars. So if we see a turn signal saying it's turning into the parking lot, we already ready. Everybody kind of, it's like your mark, get set, go. Everybody kind of getting up slickly. Don't want nobody to see. So Paul would see them turn signals come on, and Paul would look at me like, you want something from the vending machine? And me being green and I'm young and I'm fresh on the lot. Give me some chips. Here go $5, man. Give me a bag of Doritos. Get you a soda. And I'm like, Paul, a nice guy. So I'm going to the vending machine. I'm buying all these snacks. By the time I get back, Paul's sitting at the table working out a deal with the person who just turned on the lot. So I caught on. I'm like, all right, Paul working me. So about a month in, 2-3 months in, I'm like, I got something for Paul, right? So I see the lights turning on the lot. I call the dealership. May I speak to Paul? So now they like, Paul, you got a call on line 1. Paul go running to the phone thinking he got a sale. And now I got, so you had to learn the game.
Just learning stuff.
But I learned a lot from that. And you had to take those lessons and move on with them. So after working there, I got into photography more. I was like, I'm trying to really work into what my field was in college. So Life Touch was hiring. I took a job with Life Touch. Traveled all around the United States taking pictures, doing church directories. So with the church directories, we would go in and the church wanted to photograph every member in the church. They want to, it's a win-win for the company of Life Touch because what their deal was like, all right, we're gonna give you a free 8x10 of your family. You don't gotta buy nothing. But when you see them photos,
you like, oh, give me the wildest size.
Especially if they got kids.
You know what I'm saying? 11x14
like
for the
in the training room. They like, if they got kids, make sure you get more pictures of the kids than the adults. Like they training you on how to make the money for them. So we was traveling. We go to the church, and the church, their job was just to get the members to sign up on a schedule. Like,
got you.
Time.
Do the whole thing. They present us the schedule. We need at least a certain amount of people on the schedule. We show up, set the cameras up, and do the thing. So I was doing that for like 5 years, which was great. Up until technology caught up to us.
Right.
And the people was like, man, my iPhone could do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, for real? So I'm like, all right. So sales started dropping. I was like, I got to find something else. So I got into the e-waste business. The e-waste business is a business that I never knew nothing about. I thought I was applying to work at a computer store.
Okay.
Come to find out, I'm in a whole industry that don't nobody got a light on and nobody shine a light on. This is a $7 billion industry. So I apply for the job. I get there. First thing I notice is exotic cars is in the parking lot. I'm like, all right, that wasn't that Light Touch. wasn't that Ford even, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So got your attention a little different. Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, these man was driving these $100,000 cars.
Yeah.
So I'm getting in there. I'm like, all right, I definitely want to learn. Like, I'm back on my Ford tip.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what the boss doing.
Yeah.
So I'm learning. But they actually gave me a road.
Okay.
Where I can be in contact with the owner. I'm actually dealing with the owner of the company. And no company I ever worked at was I ever talking to the owner. Text messaging them, calling them, whatever. So I was like, all right, that's sweet. I'm going to take advantage of this. I'm going to learn this business. So I'm coming in. And what the e-waste business is, I'm going to explain that to you. It's basically recycling for electronic waste.
Oh yes.
So you know, you got the people that pick up the plastic and the tins and stuff like that we throw away. Well, the e-waste companies, they get paid to pick up your electronic waste.
Yeah.
So they was making money hand over fist. It was crazy because you'll have like the government, the schools, all these big places that got 200-300 computers, and in 2 or 3 years they turn them over and get new equipment.
Yeah.
But they don't know what to do with
the old equipment.
Yeah, and they know they can't just sit it outside and throw it away.
Right.
So they would call an e-waste company. You guys take this stuff? Yes. How much stuff you got? We charge $100 per van or truck to come pick up the stuff. How much stuff you got depend. And sometimes they got server racks.
Full of equipment.
Yeah. They got some big boy stuff. They getting paid to get this stuff, and they're getting,
and then they get money,
$20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 worth of equipment, and they getting paid to get it.
Yeah, just to take it off their hand.
Yeah, and then they turning around and they're either taking a look at it and seeing if it's scrap, like it's not usable no more. They get paid for that because you got scrap metal companies that buy that stuff. Yeah, and they pay weight in gold, aluminum, copper, whatever.
Gotcha.
So they was getting paid hand over fist. So I was like, I gotta learn this.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, my job just to sell the working stuff.
Yeah.
I'm only there to sell the working stuff, but I'm at the warehouse getting friendly with everybody. Yeah. This your department? Yeah, what y'all do? You know what I'm saying? So I ended up working there and being under that owner for like 3 years, right? Okay. And I filed for it. I had met a dude that was kind of under the wing of the owner too. So we coming together and we like, hey, he showed me this. Oh, he showed you that. He showed you this. So we learning. So I'm like, bro, I think we should start our own. You know what I'm saying? So we filed for an LLC through Inkfile, I think is the name of the company. And that jump took like a couple months for us to get the paperwork back. It was ridiculous, right? So, because now I know how to do it on my own.
Yeah, exactly.
But I did it that way because that was the first time, and that's what he taught us how to do.
Oh, okay.
He showed us how to go through that. So we went that route. By the time we get the paperwork back, it was like he must have knew Inkfile. Fired us. Fired us. We got both of us got fired, but I ain't know he got fired because the way they did it was like a meeting. Like, oh yeah, we want to have a meeting with you tomorrow morning. When I get in a meeting, I'm thinking it's about to be a good meeting. You didn't hear some keys. Get the hell out of my office. But I ain't understanding what's going on, right? So I'm at home now, like shit. I done got fired. Do I tell anybody? You know how it is. You ever been fired before?
No.
Like, do I even tell anybody, or do I just keep acting like I'm going to work every day?
No.
Like,
oh my God.
This shit was so unexpected, right? So, and I'm sorry for cussing.
No, you're good. You're good.
But it was unexpected. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna call my man that I started this business with, and let him know I'm about to go crazy with this business. I don't know what he gonna be doing, but I'm gonna let him know we got this LLC. I'm about to take over. Like I'm about to go crazy. So I call him. Bro, I got fired. Man, me too. I'm like, for real?
They was not playing with y'all.
All right, that's a sign from God.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, we about to go. Let's go. We know what time it is. He like, yeah, but what we gonna do? Like, he asked a question like, well, what we gonna do? I'm like, I don't know. But I got this dude I met that worked at the school. Okay. While I was working for the company. And I said, he asked me, he had 40 computers the school was gonna throw away. They didn't call the e-waste company. They let the janitor get rid of them. The janitor was like, sure, I'm going to keep these jumps. He was like, can you fix them up and so that I can resell them? Because, you know, they take and wipe them and all of that stuff, so there's nothing on them. So I was like, sure, I'm gonna charge you what the company I was working for charged, $75 a computer. You got 40.
Yeah.
He's like, man, I don't got that type of money.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, well, all right, let's do this. Give me 20 computers, you keep the other 20. I'll load all of them. You don't gotta give me nothing. He said, all right, that sounds like a deal.
Yeah.
So I was like, bet. So I called my partner. I'm like, bro, I got 20 laptops. He's like,
Starting up.
how much that's gonna cost us? I said, nothing. He's like, how you do that? I was like, we'll worry about that later. Let's just, we gotta load them and we gotta give, I said, it's 40 of them actually. I was like, it ain't 20, it's 40. But 20 of them is gonna be ours once we get them ready for sale. He's like, we don't gotta pay for them? Like, nah. He's like, you sure they work? I'm like, yeah, they work. He, you know, he ain't trying to believe it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they work. We load them up. So I'm like, and I'm still on my fast money tip, right? So I'm going, all right, now we gotta sell these jumps. So we, back then it was Craigslist was the jump. So we on Craigslist, but it's slow. So I talked to my father, and my father go up to Patapsco Flea Market like
Up in
almost every
Baltimore.
week, right?
Okay.
That's like his spot. So he was like, you know, it's like 5 or 6 people up there that sell computers. He was like, why don't you go up there and see if you can wholesale them to him? So I'm like, all right, bet. You gonna take me? He's like, all right, cool. So my father take me. Now he want to cut. You gonna kick me something, right? I'm like, So we get up there and I'm talking to all the vendors because he know him.
Okay.
So he's introducing me. Yeah, this is my son. He got a business now. Woo-doo-woo. He hyping it up better than what it is. Right? So I'm talking to the vendors and I'm trying to get at least $100 per unit. I'm trying to come back with 2,000. Me and my man can split 1,000. I probably throw Pops 100 out my cut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sound good.
That's the move, right? So I'm talking to these vendors and they playing with me like I'm some crackhead off the streets.
I can't.
Oh yeah, they was. They was like, man, we give you $30.
Yeah, right.
Like, son, these Jones working you don't gotta do nothing.
Yeah.
Right, I've done everything.
Power on the button,
They looking at me like I stole them, basically. So I'm like, nah. We ain't doing that. I'm not gonna play myself.
Yeah.
Especially when I know Pops want to cut.
Yeah.
I'm like, we ain't gonna come away with nothing.
Yeah. You ain't
we
trying to take no loss.
It's all profit.
Yeah.
But I was like, I can't do that. So I was like, all right. I called my boy. I'm like, yeah, they played with me. He was like, for real? He's like, what they was offering? I was like, man, the highest offer price was like $50.
Okay.
He was like, no, we can't do that. That's $25 a piece. I was like, he's like, we might as well get a job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, what you think we should do? He's like, let's go up there and sell them. I was like, I ain't even think of that.
Get a booth yourself.
Let's get a booth.
Yeah.
And that groomed me into an entrepreneur right there. I was already had an entrepreneur mindset, but not on a legal tip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like actually going through the steps that the law wants you to do to have, you know what I'm saying? Everybody been a truck hustler. I done sold CDs out the trunk, whatever. But not actually going through. So I go to the flea market and I'm like, all right, I want to get a booth. They was like, do you got a business license? I'm like, no, man. They was like, all right, well, we're going to let you do 1 week here. But the next week, you're going to have this, that, and the third done.
Okay.
And they made us have that done. I was like, all right, bet. Well, we ain't got no choice. We got to do it.
Yeah.
So we got registered with the state of Maryland. We went through the whole 9. We had to get a sales and tax license, everything, right? So we legit. So we up there. We selling. First week, we get $500 on a Saturday. I'm like, bet, bro, we made more money than we make working at the job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In one day.
Yeah.
Even then we splitting it because that's $250. They wasn't giving us that. It was probably like $100, $115, $20 a day is what we was making. So I was like, oh yeah, that's lit. We already doubled our salary, and if we miss, we could just make what we was already making and not lose out on our lifestyle we was already living, right? So I was like, cool, let's do this. Ain't no turning back.
Okay.
So about a month into that, I get smacked with a lawsuit at the flea market.
From who?
The company I
From
used
the
to work
E-Ways?
for. Yeah.
Oh,
they knew they lost their best to do. Like I knew he was earning money.
Business.
I knew I was earning money.
Yeah.
And they fired us on some spiteful, like in their feelings.
Yeah.
So my homie tell me he got served by them, but I'm like, well, I ain't get served yet. Right? So I'm thinking I'm in the clear.
Yeah.
I'm at the flea market. White lady walk up on me, serve me a junk like this thick.
Wow.
I'm like, what's this? I'm thinking she trying to buy a computer.
Yeah.
She smacked me with these papers, so I'm reading them. I look at him. He was like, what's that? I said, man, they got me. He was like, they hit you with the papers? I'm like, yeah, same package you was telling me about last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, they came and found me up here.
Dang.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, what we gonna do? He said, well, you know, the package said we got 30 days to respond. Otherwise, we lose. And they guess how much they were suing us for?
How much?
$70,000.
Wow.
We ain't got no $70,000.
Right.
So we ain't from a family that got $70,000.
Right, just sitting on
We ain't from that type of, like, we ain't come from that. So like, I can't call my mom and be like, Mom,
I need this emergency 70K.
So I ain't even trying to tell her what's going on. I had to, right? Because I needed all the support I could get, right? So I'm like, all right. He's like, we gotta hire a lawyer. So we calling lawyers up that we just Googling. They talking, you know, I've been in the streets. I came from the streets. I done sold drugs, been arrested, all that, right? So from the streets, when you get arrested on a criminal charge, you can call a lawyer and they'll give you a fee. Like, oh, it's gonna be $1,500 for that.
Yeah.
And it ain't gonna be no higher.
Yeah. Not like this.
Not on no civil, right?
No.
So I'm calling trying to get numbers. I'm like, so how much is it gonna cost to take this case on? It's all cap. Like, the word cap went out, but I'm like, it's all a lie. Whatever they say in this pack is a lie. We're gonna win. Like, come on, take this case. They're like, it's $400 an hour.
Yeah. Because it's a lot of paperwork.
400. I'm like,
and sometimes they hit you with a retainer.
And they was hitting me with it, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. These cases could go on for like months. I'm like, I ain't got that type of money, son. I said, I'm telling them like that, like, I don't know who y'all think we is, but whatever they saying in that paperwork, I ain't got it. Like, y'all tripping, right? So we ended up calling this dude. He had an office in Bowie because we was calling like people in downtown DC, Baltimore. Because those are the people that's already up on Google.
First.
Got them premiums.
We had to go on like 6-page of Google. So we like, yo. I'm like, I was relentless. Like, we got to get a lawyer. I was even calling people I knew that had just got out of law school. Like, bro, they like, nah, I'm a criminal. I'm like, I can't even do this shit. I can't do civil. Like, I ain't understand it. Like, I'm like, nigga, you went to law school. You can do it. Let's do it. Like, come on, bro, you gotta save me. I'm desperate. They like, nah, I can't do it. So call this dude named I forgot his first name. Last name was Ball. He's like, I can do it for $250 an hour. That's the best I've heard. I know he about to make us lose, but oh well. So I'm like, oh well, let's get him. So I get him, and we go back and forth, and he like, I'm just keeping it real with him. Like, we meeting this man at Starbucks and everything. Like, he working out his house. So I'm like, all right, bet we can meet him at Starbucks. He collect our little money, take our story, whatever, right? So I'm letting them know, like, look, you know, we trapping out the flea market only on the weekends. This is our only income. I'm like, we ain't got it. Like, so many times we might have to hit you with $50 here, $50 there.
And I think it's important to tell everybody before you keep going that you had a whole responsibility.
I had a kid. I just had a kid.
So it wasn't like just living for itself.
And I was trying to get married. I was, you know what I'm saying? I had a fiance. I was trying to get married and everything, and that's the main reason why I was so attracted to my wife, was the fact that I'm going through all this and she's still rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, you know. Like, I had women that was like, you ain't got no money? I'm trying to fly out with this dude tomorrow. Like, all right. She wasn't on that. So I was like, all right, cool. She see the potential in what I got going on. So we you know, she stuck with me through all that. You know what I'm saying? And I tried my best. Like, I ain't gonna ask her for no money. I ain't gonna ask her for rock out. So he was taking whatever we could give him. Long as we was consistently paying him, he was gonna work. So I was like, all right, when we got that deal, we good. So he worked for us for 8. We was in this lawsuit for like 8 to 10 months.
Wow.
Dang.
And what he told us, so what happened was, by the end of the lawsuit, he calls us, and I'm talking, we was on debt. We was getting real desperate. Like, it was getting down to the point where the lawyer was like, if they got that bag, they could drag this out for years. Right? So he was like, if they got that bag, they could just milk y'all for years. So he was like, I honestly think, because I kept my partner, my business partner, he's like a white dude in a black body. And I'm like the dude that had been from the south side of DC. You know what I'm saying? Seen a lot. He from Laurel, never really seen much. So it was different. But that's why I teamed with him, because I was like, certain rooms I won't be accepting in, you might be accepting in. If I So I was like, cool, we gonna make this business work. We saw the value in each other. So I just knew that because the lawyer was like, y'all might have to go and have a sit down with them on some without us being involved, like no lawyers involved.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, I ain't made for that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cause I might end up popping off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna have to go for that meeting.
Yeah.
But I'm like, he ain't from the street.
He ain't gonna be able to get that message across.
I'm like, I might have to coach him because you might end up saying some stuff.
Yeah.
And they might be recording you. Like, I'm real nervous about this whole meeting. Like, I don't even want him to go. Yeah. But if I go, I'm really going to jail.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to pop off.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they trying to play with me. So I was like, you go to the meeting. So before we even had a meeting, we get a call from the lawyer saying their lawyer just sent the letter saying that they withdraw from representing them.
Oh.
So I'm like, oh yeah? So I was like, do that mean we won? He was like, not necessarily.
Yeah.
He was like, but it's a sign.
Yeah.
He was like, it's just that they're not communicating with their lawyer no more.
Yeah.
Like the lawyers are trying to get more information from them, and they $1 million people. Yeah. They don't got the time to
do with the...
Yeah, they was trying to pay them to milk us, and then they thought we was going to just
get scared.
Yeah. So basically what they did was like, I guess they paid their lawyer like a $10,000 or $20,000 retainer. And when that ended, they wasn't giving them no more money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
But we was still fighting.
Yeah.
So
scrappy.
Yeah. So the lawyer came back like, if they don't pay their lawyer or communicate with them, it's going, it's over with.
Yeah.
So they paid their lawyer one last time just to end the, to come up with an agreement that we can't counter or do nothing back.
Gotcha.
Like, they just wanted to seal the deal. Like, all right, we done. We gonna leave y'all alone. But that's when I learned how the real gangsters move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought I was in the gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Oh, these how the real gangsters move. They had me arrested and everything.
Yeah.
Had me arrested on some criminal stuff when the civil case wasn't going right for
Really?
me. Man, I was driving to go pick my daughter up from daycare. Get pulled over for not having a seatbelt on. The officer say, you got warrant.
Oh no.
Telling me. I'm like, about what? He like, you pay your child support? I'm like, bro, I'm doing the best I can do right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on the way to get her from the jump. Like, I'm in her life. Like,
what are you
talking about? He like, well, it don't say nothing but warrant. You gonna have to do that with the judge. I get down to the courthouse, and this one made their case super, super weak. I get down to the courthouse, I'm locked up. You gotta wait to see the commissioner or whatever to find out even what you in there for. They have your paperwork. The paperwork say they arrested me for stealing $3,000 from the company.
Oh.
But I'm like, well, if I stole $3,000, then what's up with this $70,000 lawsuit?
Yeah.
Like, what the story
ain't matching.
Y'all coming up with all these different little scenarios.
Yeah.
What's the real story? Like, what happened? So I was like, I go back to my lawyer. I'm like, we got something good. Now I had to go to jail for it, but I'm like, we got something now.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I was mad as hell. I'm like, they ain't lock you up.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't lock your friend up?
Nah, that nigga never got locked up.
They knew which one.
I'm like, bro, I got locked up. But yeah, so when that was over, it was really like go mode.
Yeah.
We got that out the way. Even though I probably had to pay my lawyer after that was over.
I was about to say, how much did you pay? How much did you think you paid him?
About $10,000.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's
still decent. Yeah.
Because guess what? I had to pick up a separate beef.
Okay.
So I had to hire him twice.
Yeah.
I had a civil case and I had a criminal jump.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, and that's why I was mad. I'm like, nigga, you ain't catch one of those?
Yeah.
He's like, nah. I'm like, damn, so I'm double got paid this damn while you just paying them.
Yeah. That you splitting with me.
Yeah. So the money we making, you making more money than me.
Yeah.
I was super salty. And I got a kid to feed. You don't.
Yeah. I can
It was grind mode though. It was grind mode.
Yeah.
Okay. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. So fast forwarding, so like, y'all went through all that, y'all eventually got good, on the legal side of things. So then, let's just say that went on for, what you say, like almost a year?
So that business wasn't called DMV Computerman. That was called 99 and Up Computers.
Okay.
But what ended up going on was about 4 years into me and him having that business together. We went from the flea market to actually subleasing a location.
Okay.
And that's one thing I promote and teach, because we teach a e-waste course now. But I be teaching people like, yo, you can get a store with no money. You don't have to have no money and get your own brick and mortar. I didn't have nothing. I went to a friend of mine who had a cell phone store that I knew, and I was like, bro, I think what I'm doing and what you doing to be good in the same location. And he was like, all right, let's see about it. So I went in there for like a week with no rent. And I trapped it out in that joint. I was making money because keep in mind, I only had a flea market on the weekends. I got family to support.
Right.
Yeah.
So Monday to Friday, what's happening?
So even though we making like $1,000 on the weekend, which is good, because some people got to get up and work all week just to make that.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, that's good money, but I'm dreaming for more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't in for me.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need a weekly spot because, another thing I was noticing was my partner. We had during the week, our assignment was like, all right, we know we got the flea market on the weekends, but how we gonna make money during the week? Okay. So our assignment was to get on Craigslist, get on Facebook Marketplace during the week, take pictures of the products we have and the services we got, and promote. But I'm not seeing his promotions.
Okay.
So I was like, I gotta hold him more accountable. I was like, only way I can do that, I'm not gonna sit at his house.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, we need an office. We need a location and centralized.
Right.
That we know we're gonna be here from this time to this time.
So I can see when you loafing.
Putting in work. Yeah.
Exactly.
And you ain't gonna loaf around me because I'm gonna be there.
Right.
So it was like, all right. So I was like, all right, bro, I need your location. And he was like, all right, we'll work it out. So he worked out some numbers. I think he was paying like $1,600. He was like, give me $750 a month. Like, we could do that. We could do that at the flea market.
Yeah.
Right.
Because guess how much the flea market rent was?
What about
$25 a day.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, we was eating.
Oh, yeah.
We was eating,
yeah.
$25 a day for a table.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we was eating up there, so we felt like we could do a little something.
Yeah.
Partner don't want to pay that. He want to keep all that money in his pocket.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I see us making more money than what we making.
You see the bigger vision.
Yeah. So I'm like, I want to get to where them bammers was at with the exotics. We ain't there yet. So I'm like, look, I'm like, my homeboy, like, keep in mind, I went without him to go meet with my man and set up that deal.
Yeah.
Because I knew he wasn't going to do it.
Yeah.
So I did that, and I actually trapped that first week out in there by myself.
Okay.
And was still splitting the money with him.
Oh, look at you. Ethics.
That's a good business partner.
I mean, when you on paper, keep in mind, we legally did this. So, like,
you can't undercut him.
You can't undercut him because, like, I already went through the lawsuit. I'm not about to do that again. You feel me? Like, no, we're not doing that again. So I'm like, all right, we got to do this. So I'm breaking bread with him. I'm like, look, we making money in this joint during the week. We not making no money sitting in the house. I was like, it's people coming in his store to pay cell phone bills and everything, and I'm jumping at him like I'm at the flea market.
Yeah.
Like I'm coming at him like a real salesman. Come here, sir. Let me show you these products we just brought into the store.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm coming at a real professional. So people loving it because it was like they was coming to that store for a while, and it was like a new vibe. Like, okay, oh, this is nice. Y'all got some new stuff going on here.
Yeah.
But we was getting a lot of sales and stuff. So I was like, all right, cool. We ended up building our business in that store. To the point where more people was coming in there for us than for the original owner of the store.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So that's when I was like, it's time for us to get our own joint.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
But we had missed a couple marks. We had another situation where we could get our own jump.
Yeah.
And I went to my partner and he was like, I don't know. Like he was comfortable.
Yeah.
So by the time I really, really wanted to move, I called that people back up. That deal wasn't on the table no more. So I was like, if I ever get this opportunity again, I ain't letting him hold me back. Sometimes we let people hold us back because we trying to move as a unit.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you know your potential a little better, you gotta let it go. So what happened was I started making investments outside of the business that was business related, making deals, making money. And he started to see that, and he was like, I think you should just have a business.
Oh.
That made it easier for you.
It made it easy because I ain't want our relationship to be tainted.
Yeah.
Off of what he could have thought was greed.
Yeah.
But it was me saying a bigger potential than what he was kind of holding back. And he knew, and he said it all this morning. He's like, yo, I feel like I'm holding us back. Because he had went and took a job.
Yeah, he went a different route.
He went a different route.
Okay.
Like within those 5 years, he went and got a job at Merlin Live.
Okay.
Got easy money, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cars, woo. So I was like, I'm all in through the good. Because, you know, you got months where you jamming.
Yeah.
You got months where you...
Not so much.
Yeah.
So during them months, he was like, yo, I got to get a job.
Gotcha.
Because he had took a car note. He had took some bills that I was like, I don't feel like we're in a position to take yet. But he jumped out there and took them. And he was like, I got a job for that stability. So I was like, I ain't got no condo. I paid $2,000-$3,000 for a little bucket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ride that joint out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we went different route. He went and got a Z.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's a sports car. He want to look good.
Yeah.
Sell everybody I own a business.
Yeah.
But we wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
And so
that's the thing, different. Man. That's the thing about. It's funny because there's so many stories and like business parallels that I could pull from just what you said already, right? Like the partnership thing, and sometimes it's good when y'all on the same page, but sometimes people start going a different route, or when you outpacing somebody in there, it's interesting. But I'm glad he was self-reflective enough to know that.
And to this
I'm gonna
day,
let you do your thing.
It's like I'll do a partnership deal.
Okay.
But I won't do a business partnership.
Got it.
I'm not giving up my ownership of my company.
Okay.
I'll probably give because I got some good employees, so I've told them like I want to give y'all like a share or like
Starbucks.
But I ain't giving up the majority of it ain't never gonna be a 50-50.
Okay.
That's interesting that you say that. So I've heard this millionaire come out and say something similar to that. Like he said he doesn't care how good you are or how close of a friend you are in business. He said the same exact thing, like, don't come to me asking me to do a business together. Now, if we're going to work towards something like a project or an investment and say, let's stand this up, and then I'm going to exit myself and I'm going to take out, or you're going to pay me back a percentage, then let's go all in. But I don't want to be in this long-term business because
like a marriage.
The business is a marriage.
I'm telling you, it's like a marriage that when it's going bad, you don't know how to get out of it without ruining the friendship side of things. So it was many of days and nights I had conversations and like I want out of this. Like,
yeah.
I want to serve.
That's why I switched the name because he even though he gave me DMV Computerman. Man, he gave me the taxes that DMV Computerman owed.
Yeah.
Like, we had some shit going on in the background and we went on top of. Not like, damn, I owe all these taxes if I take over this. I'm like, man, we about to dissolve this. We gonna pay this out together.
Like,
no.
Okay, that was a good idea.
Roll out, now I'm stuck.
With all the things.
And the IRS talking about this, that, and the third. So it was like, nah, we about to dissolve the business.
Okay. So you dissolved the first one, which was named what?
99 and up, you said?
It was 99 and up computers.
Okay. And then so you went on to this.
And then, so my Instagram name was DMV Computerman.
Oh, okay.
And that junk was jamming.
Okay.
So, because I was consistently marketing the business. I was consistently about the business all day long on that page.
Yeah.
So it was like, all right, I'm going to buy this name.
Okay.
So I bought it on my birthday.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought it on my birthday, 2019.
Okay.
And cause that was my gift to myself because you grown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what do I do?
Yeah,
Exactly.
So I was like, I need to go ahead and buy this junk. So I bought that, did all the paperwork on my birthday. And so what happened was, and I was still rocking because my homeboy knew that I split from my partner and I was still leasing the store. And he was trying to be like, he was like, you gonna be able to pay the rent by yourself? You know how it be? That word. That's your man no more to help you to maybe pay this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm gonna pay it. Don't worry. Like,
don't worry about that.
Yeah, I got this. So I was paying it, right? And the neighborhood that the shop was in, it was bad.
Oh boy,
it was bad. It was real bad, and like people was dying in the parking lots. Like, people, it was a drug infested area.
Okay.
But
because you said bad, I'm glad you qualified what that meant because that's not what I was thinking when you said bad. I was thinking a lot lighter than that. You know what I mean? Like, somebody got their purse snatched in the neighborhood. You said somebody was dying in the. Okay.
I'm talking about every year, somebody we know.
Is
falling off the map and getting put in the box.
Okay.
Because we knew the name. Like, all right. So what it is when you got a business in a neighborhood like that, you got to get to know the neighborhood. You cannot be
just popping up.
You got to get to know the people in the neighborhood.
Yeah,
because they're going to make sure you all right for real. even though they doing what they do.
Especially like late nights leaving, locking up.
Yeah, like they looking out for you, even though they out there doing their thing.
Yeah, but they know
they
you.
got respect
That's the computer man.
Yeah. That's like, nah, he ain't in the streets. Don't mess with him.
Yeah,
he about that.
Yeah.
When we need to charge our phone up because we out here trapping.
Yeah,
we might come in there. He might let us put our phone on the charger.
Yeah,
'cause we ain't going in the house. We out here all night.
Yeah.
That's the type of dudes that was out there.
Okay.
So like they real live street dudes.
Okay.
So but you know what come with the streets. But the thing is, a bullet don't got no name.
Yeah.
So even though it's y'all beef that's going on out front of our business, we could be a casualty to it.
Yeah.
So what happened was a good guy knew out there. I'm not saying he wasn't a bad guy, but he was involved, and he got killed.
Okay.
At the door.
Wow.
Inside.
Inside?
No, not inside, but like right outside the door.
Yeah. Okay.
That day, I was at the flea market because it was a weekend.
Okay.
But my guy that owned the store, and that's like my best friend.
Yeah.
He had to watch him take his last breaths and call the police.
Yeah.
And have them come. And that was probably the third or fourth shooting, because like it was happening every year.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, I gotta get out of here. I'm making too much money.
Yeah.
My business growing.
Yeah.
Why would I stay right here
and
end up becoming a casualty to something that wasn't even for me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
So that's when I got on LoopNet. I'm looking, found a spot now. Because then in my head, at that point, is everything running through your head.
Yeah.
Do you leave Capitol Heights because all your people that have been shopping with you for 5 years know where you at?
Yeah.
Do you go somewhere like super nice?
Yeah.
Or do you go somewhere like on the outskirts of the hood?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It touches it, but it ain't it.
So, man, I was shopping. I'm thinking Greenbelt. I'm like, Greenbelt might be a little too far out.
Yeah.
I got folks that come from Southern Maryland, different places. So Ritchie Road.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, dang, Central Avenue. I was like, Central Avenue is like the central spot of PG County.
Yeah.
Like, everybody gonna cross that street.
Yeah.
If they going somewhere in PG County, you're gonna cross by it. If you taking a trip somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, the Redskins play over there too. I'm like, Largo got good money. Up Marlboro make good money, but I ain't too far from the hood.
Yeah, not too far that they won't travel,
I'm
right?
still near Forestville, Capitol Heights. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, those people can still shop because those people really spend more money than the people with the money. So you don't want to neglect those folks.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, bet Ritchie Road, apply for the jump, right? And keep in mind, I got all my business stuff in order, but I didn't have a couple things done. I didn't have a Duns and Bradstreet.
DMV.
So I applied for the lease at the place I'm at now, right? Ritchie Road. And the dude say you got a Duns and Bradstreet. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna have to get one of those. I for them real quick. Send them that number.
Right.
I'm like, I ain't got no history on that junk. So I don't know if that's gonna help or hurt.
Business credit.
Right.
So the dude, I finally get all my paperwork in. The dude say, well, we got one guy that applied before you. He got his paperwork in like an hour before you did. We gotta give him his shot before. I'm like, dang, that's the only this was the one like you was talking about earlier. I'm like, this the one. I probably will stay back in the hood and risk getting shot if I don't get this jump, right? Because I don't see nothing else that's one fitting where I want to be in price. Two, fitting the look that because I wanted a street. I needed to be visible.
Okay.
I don't want to be in the office. I don't want to be in, and some of those was fitting my budget, but I was like, I need to be on the street. I need people to see my sign. Like, that's my goal is to have a sign on the street that you can ride past me. Like, that's the spot. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, this is the one. I showed it to my mother, showed it to my aunt. They was like, yeah, that's the one. They was like, we praying. You know, we from the church.
We praying for you.
You gonna get this spot. So I called them and they said somebody is in front of me. I'm like, I'm pretty sure he got good credit. I'm pretty sure he got his apples in line. Only thing I had working for me, I had that bag in the bank.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, if they ask, because like I was like, I don't know, my credit wasn't really hitting. I'm like, if they ask to see the bank account,
they gonna get it.
They gonna know I could pay for this junk for the whole year now.
Okay.
Like you know what I'm saying. So I was like, if they ask for that, I might be in good shape.
I might send it just in case anyway.
Like, I accidentally sent y'all my bank statement. You know what I'm saying? Man. So they called me about 2 days later. They John ain't go through.
Oh,
we about to run yours. So now I'm like, well, now I gotta hope my junk go through.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Uh-huh.
how strenuous is this check?
Yeah.
So they call me, your junk went through. I'm like, God,
thank you.
like that, bro. 'Cause I had like a 6 something credit. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah.
wasn't doing it like that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, bet they got me. So they was like, yeah, we need you to. But now the trials is you got to go through building inspections. You got to go through all this other stuff that I ain't. I'm like, I got the building. Like, you got to get an occupancy license.
Yeah. Oh, no.
So I'm like, all right, that's just something else I got to
Yeah.
pull under the bridge. I'm going to go through it.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, all this while I'm holding a secret because my boy that I'm paying $1,000 a month to over on Marlboro Pike, I don't know how he gonna take it that I'm about to leave.
Oh,
and he ain't
yeah.
getting that
You
1,000
hadn't
no
told
more.
him yet.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I was gonna get the job. I didn't want to
Okay.
tell him.
Yeah.
Then they say you don't get approved, or we
Yeah,
took the
yeah.
other dude and I gotta go back, and now he looking at me crazy.
Yeah, like you trying to leave?
Try to leave, nigga. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, so I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't tell him until I know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
He
Okay.
depending on that income now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got you 5 years. You been getting half your rent paid.
Yeah.
Now
Okay.
you gotta come up with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not to mention, a lot of the customers start coming in specifically for you and not
Yeah,
for him.
so
That's
it was
the
a
thing.
lot going on.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can't. My wife is like, you ain't tell Al. I'm like, nah. She know that's my best friend.
Yeah.
So it's
uh-huh.
like, you know he gonna be hurt if you don't tell him. I'm like, yeah, but if I don't get the jump, he's still gonna be hurt for the fact that I was doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like,
You gotta
But then I had to
understand.
convince myself. I said, if he's my man,
Yeah.
and he wants me to grow,
Yeah.
son gotta leave the house.
Yeah.
I can't be in daddy house all day.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not that I look at him like my father, but I'm like,
But
bro,
yeah.
Yeah, he had it
I
first.
gotta
Yeah.
grow
You
up and
got-
move out.
Spread
Yeah.
your wings.
So
You
I
gotta
had
do
that
your thing.
conversation with him. We sat down. I talked to him. I had to break the news. I was like, do I get a bottle? I don't even drink. Right? I'm like, how do we do this? Like, because I looked up to him so much, and I know how passionate he is. I was like, this ain't gonna go that smooth, and it didn't.
Oh, okay.
It didn't. It did, but it didn't. Because when you genuinely mess with somebody, it's like you could get mad at them, or you might be hurt about a decision they make. But you genuinely love them, or you genuinely mess with them. That you gonna be friends. It's like brothers. Like y'all
Yeah.
fight and y'all gonna be
Yeah.
cool the next
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
So that's basically how it went.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even really a fight. It was more so like he was so shocked he didn't know what to say.
Cause that's a lot. You did a lot without him knowing. You know what I'm
He like,
saying?
nigga, you did all of that?
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
you got
yeah.
a guns and brass numbers.
Yeah, you,
Yeah,
did,
like, nigga, you
you was
did
on
all
LoopNet.
that.
You did all the things.
He like, so you been sneaking out the store.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing all that. I was hoping you was gonna be proud of me.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Dang.
that. It was like, I'm proud of you, but like, dog, you ain't say nothing. I'm like,
Yeah.
I ain't know how you was gonna take it, and if I ain't get it,
Yeah.
I ain't want to be coming in here and you looking at me all crazy.
Yeah.
Like you backstabber. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Yeah. So I was like, man, I just kept it on the hush. I ain't want
Yeah.
the vibes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted all my vibes to be just internally
Yeah.
me manifesting something that was gonna happen. I ain't need you. Cause once I tell you, now you manifesting something different.
Yeah.
And it mess up my destiny.
Yeah.
So I was like, I
Yeah.
can't have that going on. So I'm gonna keep it on the hush. I
Okay.
ain't tell nobody.
That's crazy.
My wife.
Yeah.
So you were, up until you got your storefront, you were still selling at the flea market.
I was when I got my storefront, I was selling at the flea market.
Okay. Are you still selling at the flea market?
Only reason I let the flea market go, it was like a force out almost. It was so COVID hit.
Okay.
The flea market is bread and butter, and that's what I want everybody that listens to your podcast to know.
Okay.
Because everybody want this big old grand opening.
Yeah.
With the big lights and the red ribbon. Sometimes you gotta start off with a little table at the flea market.
Okay.
It is what it is. You gotta feed your family. So
Yeah.
I didn't let the flea market go because I was jamming. Y'all don't even want to know how much. I was probably making like $8,000 a month in flea market.
Wow.
Dang.
Why would I let that go?
Yeah. And paying
I'm talking about-
$25.
And it was to the point where I wasn't feeling like I was working because it was guaranteed coming in. Like I was established.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People knew to
They
come
knew-
get
they-
you at
man,
the flea
they was
market.
Mad I left, but they forced me out because of COVID. I wasn't. I got 5 kids. Wasn't trying to go into a building where people are coming to buy from other people and not just me.
Yeah.
And I already done successfully purchased a brick and mortar.
Yeah.
Where I ain't got to deal with nobody. If you coming in my store, you coming to buy from me. You're not coming to buy from me and them and them and
Yeah,
them.
all these
Yeah.
So you're
extra.
talking 3,000-4,000 people a weekend coming into the flea market.
Yeah.
And I'm getting exposed, and we didn't know what COVID was at the time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I ain't about to do that. I got a store.
Yeah.
But what I did was I was paying my rent.
Okay.
But not opening the booth. The owners felt like that was not making their attraction.
Yeah, because when you walk in, it's shut down.
Y'all
basically
on this big old flea market with all 100 vendors selling all this stuff. You walk through and you got blue covers over everybody.
Yeah.
Because they scared of COVID. So they trying to put the press on me.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot during that. And I want to share that with y'all. One thing, because like I said, I was debating on where I was going to move. Do I go to a mall? Do I go here? Do I go there? COVID showed me the mall ain't it.
Okay.
Because the mall got shut down and the people that own the stores in the mall still got to pay.
Yeah.
But can't make no money.
Yeah.
That ain't fair.
Yeah.
That ain't fair at all. I had a storefront. I know you shopping for something, so I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Because a pandemic could hit and you get in certain types of paperwork. Look, I literally got in my lease 2000. Like I said, I bought 99 and up computers, and my birthday is August of 2019.
Okay.
The dude got shot 2 days after Christmas.
Okay.
I started shopping. Got the jump January of 2020.
2020.
Oh, COVID hit February.
March.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everything was shut down.
Yeah.
The malls ended up having to close. I had my own brick and mortar, and they was like, "You're essential."
Look at God.
Because it's a computer business.
Yeah.
You essential. You don't got close. Next door to me was a bike shop.
Closed.
Yeah, they was breaking the law, but he was supposed to be closed.
Yeah, but he wasn't essential. Let me say that. He wasn't essential.
Yeah, he wasn't essential, but he was opening up. He was doing his thing.
Yeah.
Right.
But next to him, girl do cosmetics.
I know she was closed.
She was hurt. She was coming to me trying to figure out why I'm open.
Yeah.
Like, it was people hating.
Yeah, she probably like, hold on, you fixing
She's like, you just moved
computer
in
hardware.
They told me I can't be open. I'm like, well, I'm essential. I don't know about you. I was throwing that word around like it was money, like essential. Yeah, we essential. They put that in there. I found it in the junk.
Yeah.
Like, I went reading all through it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, computers, bad. We in there.
Yeah.
We open.
Oh yeah.
So I had full-time staff now.
Okay.
Like, we bossed
Wait
up.
a minute. Time out. Flag on the play. You're not gonna just slide by the full-time staff. Like,
But so before we even get there, we gotta go all the way back because I got the $1 million question. You went to school for video and creative arts and stuff, but you fixing computers and hardware and stuff. Where did you get that skill from?
I told y'all I was in everybody's department. Oh, I even pulled, because keep in mind, I got fired with another employee.
right.
About 6 months later, they fired one of the technicians.
Oh.
I hired him.
Okay.
Oh, at your
And
joint.
they called me. Yeah, well, they fired me too.
You was like,
I said, why?
How crazy?
Guess why they fired him?
why?
He left his email up and he had applied for a job and they saw it in the email.
Oh, they was real.
Going real crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire.
Anything that was a threat to them being who they
They
are.
wanted to be like slave owners.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They wanted total control.
Can I ask a question? This might be controversial. They were not black, were they?
They was from UK.
Okay. Just
The
wondering.
dude spent half the year in the United Kingdom and the other half in the United States.
Okay.
We was the breadwinners for that business.
Yeah.
We was making the money while he was gone for 6 months.
Yeah. And so anything that was a
and
threat
that's why
to,
he was so close in teaching us what he know.
Yeah.
Because he gonna be
you
can't
gone.
leave for 6 months if don't nobody know what you do.
Right.
Know your role.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he wanted that luxury. He had to teach us.
Gotta delegate this.
Okay.
Yeah, so I learned every role in
so
that
you
business.
learned every role because that's what you do, which is very similar to remember Chico. When he was here, he was talking to us
said the
about.
same
He
thing.
said everything. He said when he got hired, he's a guy who owns like I don't know what you call it, like office suites. Like you can rent office suites from him. He's got like 13, 14 locations, whatever. But one of the things that he said was when he was working, he was learning every job at his job other than his
Finance,
job.
technology.
Every job.
Yes.
I'm talking about the dudes in the back that didn't make no money.
Yeah.
They only got paid to cut. I'm gonna tell y'all a hustle. So like, say these cords, say these mics go bad and they was attached, or like your TV got a cord that's attached to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All these dudes got paid to do was cut them cords off and throw them in a box. Cause guess what's in this cord?
Copper.
Copper.
Gotcha.
Box full of copper. Go to the scrap yard.
Yep.
hundreds of dollars.
Yes. You know how I know that? Because I used to live in Capitol Heights. And so I bought a house in Capitol Heights. When I closed on it, the AC worked. When I got there the next day, niggas stole the copper out the house. Yes, that was the first thing that had to happen was I had to get the whole situation replaced.
That's why none of them houses,
yep.
That's why them houses look like that.
Yep, because people steal all the copper out the house.
Think you about to fix up the block?
Yeah,
the crackheads got you.
They got me. They got me.
Yeah, all your renovated copper out, y'all the plumbing you just spent.
Yep, I live right off Nova Ave. They got me.
Dang,
they took all that copper and got high as a kite.
Mm-hmm.
Dang,
that's
high as a kite.
So he learned all the things. Is how he learned
all the things. Because that was what I was wondering. Because it's like I'm not technical, but it's like I didn't study this. This stuff, but it's like he's thriving.
Yeah.
Now keep in mind, all right, so I sold cars, and one thing I learned at a car dealership, right? Mm-hmm. The used cars make more money than the new cars.
Yes, every time.
Used computers make more money than new computers.
Oh, I can see.
I make more money. I sell new computers. I got Macs brand new in the box. My profit margin on them is very low.
Yeah.
Than my used computers.
Yeah, I can see that. That makes sense. Let me. So here go another question. So you started with 20 computers that the janitor gave you, which I'm sure he was at a DCPS school. I'm not.
Nah, this was Baltimore.
I was about to be like, because they be listen.
That's what that happens.
That's the happenings be happening. Okay, but anyway, so you started with 20 computers. You made money. Did you take that money and buy more computers? Like, how did you start getting your inventory?
That was my thing. I sold drugs.
Okay,
I ain't proud to say it.
Yeah.
But I started with an ounce and made it to a quarter pound, and you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, and when I started with my ounce, it was a consignment ounce.
Okay.
Meaning I had to make this bama money back and hope I had some money left over.
Okay.
That if I wanted to get my own ounce to invest, I could do it. So I already knew that was the way to buy your freedom.
Okay.
Was to keep investing in yourself.
Okay.
So, and that was one of the things me and my business partner bumped heads on. So, like I was saying, I made investments outside of the company that he wasn't willing to take the money and do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And when he saw I was rocking and rolling with the money, he was like, man, you might as well just take over the business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be able to invest on the level that you can invest on now because I wasn't making the investments when you was making
the early investments.
Yeah,
so where are you finding, like, are you so I guess I got a question. I'm trying to figure out how to ask it. So, okay, you had the 20 computers, you sold them, you got money, but where are you getting the other computers? Like, where does the inventory live?
All right, so
is that from the e-waste?
I sell a secret vendors list, right?
Okay.
That's part of my course. I ain't gonna give you the whole
don't
game,
give it to me. I'm just
gonna
wondering.
give y'all some of the game in the podcast.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you hit on it.
Okay.
E-waste.
Oh, okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. But e-waste companies ain't rocking like you think they rocking, where you could just walk in there and be like, yo, I want to get into this game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You got to build an established relationship with them.
Okay.
So I learned how to find plugs. That's like a knack for me. Right? And the best way to find a plug is online. Online, the best way to find a plug online, bring it all the way down to you, is eBay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, eBay is the one.
Because, all right, so like you got e-waste companies, right?
Yeah.
But because they deal with government contracts, they not rocking the way they just, all of them not rocking the way they just gonna let you walk in and be like, yo, I want to buy a pallet of computers. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Reason why is because they got pallets of government computers. Yeah. And they get audited by, they got a certification called an R2 certification. It's a recycling certification for e-waste companies. Yeah. And when you get that, it comes with audits and other things from the government, right? Yeah. And they come through an audit and make sure that they're destroying the data on those computers a certain way. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them get caught slipping. Yeah. They not doing it the right way. Mm-hmm. And so they don't know who you are when you're walking in their warehouse. Oh, okay. They might think you are undercover.
Anybody, yeah.
Because sometimes they like, it's a lot of work that go into destroying it the way that the R2 certification wants you to. Yeah. You got to erase the hard drive 8 times. Oh, wow. Then you got to put it in a metal shredder and shred it up like it's mulch. Okay.
They ain't got time for all that.
Some of them, I mean, a lot of them do it. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of them do it because it's too much money to not do it the right way. Yeah. But some of them take shortcuts and cut corners, and they got employees stealing. Yeah. And you done stole 5 government computers, and you selling them on eBay now yourself. Yeah. And stuff get leaked, but it come back and falls on them. Yeah.
Right.
So they try to make sure they channel their product out in one way.
Okay.
When at first they probably had 5 different ways you can grab their product.
Yeah.
Now they only kind of trying to channel it in one way.
So they can,
which is eBay.
Okay.
So what you do, and I'm giving out some of my courses. You get on eBay, you find out who the people who are consistently selling the products is. eBay takes 10. Well, now they done up the electronic fee. They used to be at 10%.
Yeah.
Now they taxing 12.5.
That's because the electronics be moving on eBay.
Yeah, it moved easy on eBay. Like it was years I made 100,000 just selling on eBay. Years I just made like over 100,000 selling on eBay.
Look at that. Y'all better heard what that man said.
But they taking 10%.
Yeah.
But now they under the 12.5.
Yeah.
But that's a negotiation tactic.
Okay.
So you can email or DM, and a lot of these companies, if you buy a product from them, they're gonna send you an invoice, right? And that's gonna have their address, their phone number. So now you don't need eBay no more.
Yeah.
Call them. Yo, I buy a lot from y'all from eBay. I was wondering if I could just buy directly. And maybe y'all could give me like a 10% discount. Cause I know eBay taking 12%, so you still keeping 2.5.
Yeah.
Or I'll give me a 5% discount.
Yeah, and you got 7.
And now I'm getting better numbers.
Yeah.
And now I ain't gotta bid and
against
deal
other
with the
people.
auction.
And it's a guaranteed sale for them.
Guaranteed money.
Yeah.
And they know I'm good biz.
Yeah.
So that's how you find the plugs.
Look at that.
That's what's up.
And my husband buys electronics on eBay. I forgot eBay was like a thing at one point
It
for
used
like
to be.
everything.
eBay the spot.
I mean,
And
it's still
big,
huge, but it's for electronics.
I know exactly
mostly.
what you mean.
Yeah,
eBay
like
the spot.
eBay
opened up my eyes because in the slow, like I said, we had slow months where people ain't coming to flea market. Like June, July. People on vacation, they not about to be in Maryland going to no flea market.
Okay.
On the weekend, they try and fly out to Jamaica.
All these other
this
places.
the time they kids out of school, so those months we wasn't making no money.
Okay.
So I gotta find you in Jamaica on eBay. You might be on the beach scrolling through eBay, but you ain't walking through the flea market.
Right. Okay.
So I start throwing products on eBay, and I'm like, damn, this shit's so easy
about
on
eBay.
eBay.
That's crazy. that's insane.
Like this business. Like I was teaching my students last night, cause I just finished up a 6-week course with my my e-waste class. I teach a master class, e-waste master class, and I was showing them. I was like, you don't lose in this business. Like we don't lose. And they was like, what you mean? I said, so one of my students, Mike, he was like, he went on eBay last night and bid it on, not last night, but like a while back. But he was telling a story yesterday. He's like, I went on there and bought a computer. A MacBook, but it got a bad motherboard.
Okay.
But it's a project for him. But he was like, he paid $40 for it.
Okay.
So he's like, man, I hope I made a good investment. I said, bro, you don't lose on these. So I'll go on eBay and I type up MacBook Pro F key. Just the F key.
Yeah.
They selling for $4.
Okay.
Every key on that computer you can sell for $2 to $4.
Wow. Meaning that you could
about
just
40 keys on the
you could just take it apart and sell it if he can't do the motherboard
piece
thing
by
over.
piece.
That's crazy.
Finger by finger.
That's crazy.
The fact that people need that.
It's an F key.
They pop their F key on.
But that happens all the
They ain't
time.
trying to pay nobody, so they want to snap another key on.
That's crazy.
That's
And
crazy.
you got people throwing whole computers away. I got a friend, right? TV went bad.
Okay.
Won't cut on no more.
Yep.
So I don't fix TVs because my partner that I was in his shop, I'm so loyal to him. He do phones and TVs.
So you don't do TVs.
I stay out his lane
Yeah.
at that store because it's like 5 minutes away.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to be competing with my man. Like
Yeah.
But if I move out of Greenbelt, I'm doing everything. And he know that. He know I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna let nobody hold me back.
Yeah.
Right. But I am loyal to people who paved the way for me.
Yeah.
So I learned TV repair by just sitting in his shop, doing computers. But I'm watching. Like I said, when I get somewhere, I'm a sponge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take in everything.
He a whole geek squad.
So my friend was like, "Yeah, I got this 40-inch TV. That joint just went out on me. I went to Best Buy and bought me a no." I'm like, "Well, what you about to do with the TV?" I was gonna throw it away. Why? I was like, "You know, I can fix it." All right, I'm gonna bring it past your shop. Bring it past my shop. I know it ain't turning on, and I know how electronics. I know all electronics is it's a format, like it has to make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You got power coming in from the wall into the device.
Yeah.
That device has a power supply that powers the main motherboard. The motherboard is the brain that makes everything work.
Yeah.
the TV ain't powering on no more. It
So
need
it's
a
not
new
the wall.
power supply.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I go on eBay, power supply like $40.
Yeah. Order
that junk. It's a Samsung TV, flat screen.
And he fixed it.
$40. Fix that junk. That junk have been sitting in the trash.
Yeah.
I got many TVs in my house that have
I
probably
don't
gone
do
the
this
way.
all the time. I do it just to make sure I'm still sharp.
Yeah.
Like, I don't fix phones, but I can fix phones. Like, I fixed the phone yesterday just to make sure. Well, I was teaching my class how to do it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But I do it live with them to
Yeah.
make sure. And it's me sharpening my skill. My man fixed the phones.
Yeah.
I send them down to his store.
Okay. So now,
Go ahead. Nah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was about to say. So wait a minute. Now I'm gonna make sure I'm following. Got the thing. So we done been DMV. We were 99 and
99 and up.
Then we sold that. We started.
sold it. We dissolved.
We dissolved it. I'm sorry. We
I
dissolved
would
it.
love to sell a company one day.
Okay, that's your exit
That's your
strategy.
exit
Okay.
I'm teaching right now. If somebody want to buy this DMV Computerman, we projected to make $1 million next year. We did $500,000 last year. This year we projected to do about 750 to 800,000 this year.
Y'all heard what that man said. Come by
So
DMV
y'all see the
Computerman.
projections.
Come with a right
It's a
number.
$1 million
Come
company.
with a number.
Come
and
with a right
he
number.
might sell it.
It's
Okay.
$1 million company, so it will be next year. It'll be $1 million company
Yeah.
next year. So I'll be cool letting that go and doing the classes.
Come on, y'all heard what that man said.
And that's what I want to get more into after your question.
My question is about your staff. So you say you got your storefront and then you got a full like. How did you make the so you went and got the storefront and you was like, I'm hiring, or were you already did you have people?
So all right, so keep in mind I had a business partner.
Okay.
He was doing certain days and I was working certain days.
Right.
Okay.
Because I got kids.
Right.
So I was like, all right, bro, I'm going to do Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
We both work on the weekends because we had 2 flea markets. I ain't tell y'all about that.
Oh, okay.
We was jamming. I had my own flea market location.
Okay.
And he had one about across the bridge in Baltimore.
Okay.
And he was jamming, and we take all our products and split them up.
Okay.
And sell them and then come back and split the money.
Okay.
Smart.
So I was hiring for my location because my flea market, whatever I do, I go all in.
Okay.
So like I said, it was an easy $8,000 a month. I need help.
Okay.
So I already had hired some folks to come work that location for me.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, because I can't do it all by myself. I
Right.
can't help everybody. So I was like, all right, I got that guy. And he was a weekend only guy.
Yeah.
I was like, well, eventually we're going to be able to bump you up. You
Uh-huh.
know what I'm saying? He ain't want to be bumped up. He was cool with weekend only because he already had a job.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, well, my partner ended up getting a job. Like I said, he was working at a casino, and the casino started playing with our schedule that we had already set up.
Right.
For our
Gotcha.
business. He like, oh, Cardo, I might not be able to get there on time today. So I'm
Yeah.
like, man, I can't
Yeah.
do this. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to build some legit. Like, we already got a stigma for black-owned business.
Yeah.
We late. We ain't.
Yeah,
we
unprofessional,
all
all
this.
now.
And I'm like, bro, you helping build the junk. And I'm trying to go the opposite way. So I'm like, man, I'm going to have to hire somebody. But this what it's going to be. You're going to pay them out your cut for the time. Like, I'm not, they're not going to take my half.
Yeah.
Because you showing up every
Come out
day.
your
Yeah.
cut.
Yeah.
He
Exactly.
was like, all right, that's cool. So we hired somebody. I went and found somebody.
Okay.
Hired him. They was working his hours for him. He could,
Okay.
And he was happy because he felt more like a boss because he was buying his time back, but he really wasn't because you still got a 9 to 5.
Right.
Yeah.
But I understand.
He felt more like a
like
boss because he's like, I'm buying my time back.
Yeah.
I ain't, but I was like, you're doing it backwards.
Yeah,
You're doing
he ain't getting it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've really actually been able to buy my time back.
Okay.
So when he decided, it was like, yo, I ain't gonna do it no more. I was like, well, I gotta have somebody do Tuesdays, Thursdays, help me do the flea market. I'm gonna lose that one flea market, which I'm cool.
Because that was his space, kind of.
No, we were still splitting the money
Yeah,
from both.
okay.
But his junk wasn't making what mine was making, so I
you was okay
already
with
losing.
like, yeah.
Because I felt like my spot making $8,000 a month, your junk doing 2.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
So I'm like, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, let's get this, let's balance this out a little better. So it was like, all right, where I was going with this.
I was asking about full-time staff. How did you get there?
So
Yes.
when he left, I had to hire 2 people.
Okay.
I hired one person, but the availability wasn't matching up. And then when I had found the spot, I was like, well, I'm gonna need a second person.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna be going back and forth with realtors, doing paperwork, getting papers notarized, and so
working on the business.
So I was like, I'm gonna have to hire another person. But I was smart. I was like, I can't afford to pay nobody. But I got all these dudes because my Instagram was popping from my videos, me marketing my skills. So I had all these people like, yo, I want to learn. I want to learn. I want to learn. I want to learn. Okay. Like, all right, well, you want to learn, you're going to have to come work for 90 days for free. And I knew them 90 days was going to buy me time to get into my store. Okay. Like, I had already knew that. Yeah. So I was like, if you could do this for 90 days and impress me, I promise you got a job. Okay. And that's where my dude Mike came in to work in my store. So Mike was 19. And he was going to, all the people that work for me, they was going to college for this, but not getting no hands-on experience.
Because that's what college is theory.
They was getting lecture.
So lecture and theory.
Coming in, they was selling me, because I'm doing an interview and they could talk the talk. Yeah, you know what the boat. And I'm like, I'll bust the computer.
Technical questions.
I'm busting the whole computer open. Tell me what this is. Tell me what that is. Point. You know what that part is? And they know, because they doing book. Yeah. But if I ask you to change that part, they got questions. How I get it out? This screw come out
be
too?
Me. Yeah. That would be
that's
me.
What I was like, you don't really know what I thought you knew. Yeah. But that's cool.
Cause you get, and they got something from it. I mean, even if you had never hired Mike all the way, like if only it was the 90 days, he learned a lot in that 90 days.
Oh man.
But then you learned a lot.
Like that. Yeah. Like, Lil Young is gonna be a millionaire. He just turned 20. Okay. He gonna be a millionaire. I already got, cause I do more than just what I do. So I want to build people's freedom. Like that's my goal is to build entrepreneurship. Like I don't want them to be working for me. I told them, I said it'd be a bittersweet day when y'all leave because I know it's gonna be something better than what you got going on. Yeah. When you leave. But my goal is to build you to that. But I don't want to see you leave. Yeah. I like what we got. But Slim investing in I done helped him build his credit. He in the 750 club. He 20 years old. He in the 750 club. He got an Amex. Oh yeah. With no limit. Dang. How many 20-year-olds you know rocking like that?
Not
with
one.
No limit. Slim got an Amex. He just got his apartment. He got multiple cars because his grandfather know how to fix them jumps. So they take buckets and make them run, right? So he got multiple cars. He ain't into what the average 20-year-old is into. So he ain't blowing his money on designer. He ain't blowing his money on no drugs. He ain't blowing his money on no women. He's stacking. He was raised by his grandfather, so he got an old school mentality.
Different mentality.
So, and that's why I love him. And I gave a 20-year-old the freedom to run my business when I ain't there. It's a 30-year-old that's working with him, but I'm proud of both of them. But that 20-year-old, I just know if I had what he had at that age, yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. So when you do your hiring, which one do you think is more important, or are they equals? Training on the sales skills, because they got to have some type of sales skills, or potentially. Or the technical piece, because like I said, you got both, starting at the car dealer and then going into the other company and picking up everything. But it's like in your business, it's like both of those are key.
So, and that's a great question because I have two answers for it. When you just starting out and you ain't got no employees, you got to teach that one employee everything. But when you've scaled to a point where I'm at now, I don't want I don't want nobody that's one. Because the problem you have is they can't give you quality work. They can't give you quality work. One, they won't finish projects because they got too many projects. Yeah. It's just, I felt like people are better when you can give them like 3 tasks. Yeah. And that's what they do.
That's what they focus on.
That's what they focus on. Now, the fact that I'm trying to train bosses, my guys know everything. But they're more productive when I have to split them down.
Gotcha.
Like I got to break them down. They they can do everything and they will do everything. But I had to cut them down sometimes and let them know we're a better team.
Yeah.
When you let us. When we, you know what I'm saying? We a
do
team.
your job.
Like,
do your job.
I be letting them know, like, look, it was a time it was just me by myself, and y'all seen me in go mode.
Yeah.
And y'all watched that because they came around right when I had that transition. But I'm letting them know, like, look, I'm LeBron. If I'm the best one to take the computer part and put it together, when I'm here, let me utilize me.
In the way
use me. Use me. When I'm not at the shop every day. But the thing about what we do is fixing computers is fun. It's like I don't know the joy a doctor get when they save somebody's life. But I'm telling you, that's the joy we get when we fix somebody's computer that wasn't doing nothing. And we give it back to them, like, dog. I can get back to work. It's like a superhero feeling, right? So the problem is when all my staff know how to give that person that feeling,
they all want to do it.
They all want to do it. But I could do it in 15 minutes, and you might take 30 minutes, and he might take an hour.
Okay.
But I'm trying to get that bag. If I'm in here, I don't want you working on nothing. You know what I'm saying? Give me them jump. I'm LeBron. I can knock all these out in 15 minutes. You gonna take an hour. And you might end up coming and asking me questions. So I don't want to pay you to help you. Cause you're not gonna give me part of your check.
Understood.
That's true. That's a good way to look at it.
So if I trained you to sell and I figured out what you do better at now. Like I got a guy, he real good with my customers. He talk like I'm talking about when they come, hey, Mr. Johnson, how you doing? I don't even know these people.
One of those.
These my customers. They pay. But I've been so removed from my business now. That I'm like, I be feeling bad because I'm like, hey, he know these people. I don't know these people. I don't know them. And they be looking, and it be funny some days. I go in my store, lady be like, you must be the new guy.
And you're like,
Remember Mike said that about you sometimes.
I don't want to take away what they got going on, so it's like, I'm the new guy. And they let it go. They don't say nothing.
They don't say nothing. Nope.
But it be like that now that I'm removed. And it ain't take that long. It only took like a year or two.
I'm about to say, because you opened, would you say January 2020? And what is this? I don't know where we are.
We at the end of 2021. So
COVID is like a time warp. I don't know where we are.
Let's just say roughly 24 months. Let's just take it to 24
now
months.
I'm at the point now where I cannot, like, if I don't have, I ain't got to be in my store. I don't know what else to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
your wife be like, leave.
It's like, all right, so if I stay home all week, my kids will drive me crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I go in, plus I'm always trying to improve it. So like I don't never feel like it's done. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I will sell it right now. I don't feel like it's done.
Do you feel a second location coming on?
Yeah, it's coming.
Okay.
Okay.
Definitely coming. And it's gonna be either one of my staff that's in my store now, be like, it's gonna be theirs. Like, not theirs on like they fully own it, but it's gonna be theirs on like, I ain't gonna be coming in there trying to tell you what to do too much. I'm gonna let you kind of make this your project and we see how it works.
You should franchise it.
I was thinking about it, but the company that I got sued by, that's the route they wanted me to go with them. And I felt like that when I started seeing how the franchises work, it's more like they got control over you. You can't move how you want to move. Like
it is a formula.
Like say, it's a formula they have, and when you got these brilliant ideas and you're a creator like I am, I can't be conformed to that.
And I guess if you feel the same way about your staff, then maybe that
and I don't want to
give them that
other people to it because I feel like it's a setback in development of something that's so fresh. Like this business, like y'all said, y'all haven't seen nobody doing what I do.
Nah.
So why should I set a certain formula that I think I know it worked, but make it the standard and don't let the creators create on top of it and then let somebody else take something and do on top of it, and then my business kind of gets pushed like Blockbuster.
I see
you see what I'm saying? Like if they had let their people be free thinkers, somebody would have been like, yo, we need to get online. You know what I'm saying?
Quickly,
but them niggas was keeping everybody a slave. So what happened was the free thinkers went to Netflix and Amazon and shut them down. So I'm big on letting people think free. That's why I say I'm gonna let him have his own project. See what he come about. Cause like I said, when I go to the next job, we doing TVs, we doing phones,
everything.
Yeah, so we gonna be growing with it. So I kind of don't want to franchise right at this.
Gotcha. That's what's
that
up.
makes sense.
I want to let them think freely. Now, franchise work in certain businesses, but this joint, it hasn't been done like this yet. So it could be done any kind of way.
Right.
Somebody could come and do it another way, and then it make me like, I don't know what I'm doing no more. So it's like I need to keep the free thinkers thinking, and I got people. And then the beauty of my mentorship is I built a community of technicians now. So we are, and it's it's black right now. I'm open to any race coming, but right now it's an all black community of technicians. And I was so surprised that I got people from Chicago that's joined my mentorship, Philadelphia. Like I thought it was just gonna be some DMV people, and we was gonna all be scrapping over the same stuff. No, it's getting big.
Dang,
so
that's what's up.
So I'm trying to build that network the way they could be, because I'm telling them like, look, it's so much work in this space that it's so many ways you could run the play. You know what I'm saying? And make money. You could contract for the government. You could contract for small businesses and nonprofits. You could do like me and do retail. It's just too many lanes. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot.
It is. And I worked, so y'all know I worked at DCPS. I was a contracting officer at DCPS for a good minute. And one of the things right before I left, one of the last contracts that we authorized or I signed was basically for this space. It was for audio, video, TV kind of repair, because we realized we were junking a lot of electronics that technically speaking just needed some maintenance, right? But there's no, in big schools and stuff like that, there's no build out in the budget or time for people to think about who to call. Like, who do I call to get this stuff?
Or a person
to call to get it replaced. So there was a contract. We wrote it. We said, let's just figure it out. And so we wrote an audio video repair situation. So it's got tickets. And so there's a guy on the other end now. He was a small business at the time. I don't know how small he is now, but tickets, he come do tickets. Each thing has a certain price fee. And it worked for us. And he contracted $200,000 a year is what we started at. And that was a test for us, was $200,000 for 5 schools.
A lot of the dudes that's in my mentorship, they work for the government doing IT.
Yeah.
The reason they took my mentorship is because they don't know nothing.
Oh yeah, because that's different. Working for the government doing IT and like doing that, they are completely different. And I ain't trying to disrespect them, right?
Yeah.
They just knew that when they saw, because I'm working online, like I'll go live and fix something. I'll go live and do from start to finish. And while I'm fixing it in 15 minutes, I'm talking to you about what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm educating you, right? So a lot of them tapped in because, one, they already work in that field.
Yeah.
So they like, let me see what this guy about. And they sitting there watching, they like, oh, I just learned something in this little 15-minute live video. So I'm going to start tapping in more because I want to be like that at my job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them have signed up for my mentorship.
It's a thing.
And at the end, they like, yo, like I had one dude and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe he said that to me. Cause we had one class. He hit me up. Yeah, I think I'm a little too advanced for this, bro. So I was like,
that's what he said?
Yeah. And I was like, bro, I'm coming with the smoke. I said, it's the first class. I said, I'm trying to meet people where they are, right?
Yeah.
And it's some folks that don't got no experience in this class.
No IT at all.
Even though you got a job in it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm going to come. I'm gonna hit your bus stop and I'm going to come right past.
Yeah.
By the end of that joint, he was a different person.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, I'm going to be more active, yo. I'm going to be more. Because, like, he was real quiet, like, not talking.
Thinking he too good.
Because he tuned out, like, I already know all this.
Yeah.
By the end of the joint, he's like, yeah, I'm going to be more active in this joint. Like, he was a whole different attitudes because I tried to start it, like, I ain't want to lead nobody, like.
Don't leave me behind, because I don't know nothing.
To lead nobody
Show me
behind.
where the on button at, because that's where I'm at.
I didn't get an A+ certification.
Yeah.
I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't start from those.
Yeah.
I started learning from the dudes at the job.
Yeah. Yeah.
These cats went and got A+, and I know everything that they don't know.
Yeah.
I know everything that they don't know.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about this mentorship. Like, how long do they typically run? I know you said you just finished like a six.
So it's a 6-week class. We mail you out a computer.
Okay.
To practice on. Even though you probably already got a computer, we don't want you turning your stuff up.
Okay.
We give you can set this up if you want to, but we're gonna teach you how not to.
Okay.
We'll teach you how to fix it. So we give you a computer. We give you drives, like software that we use to fix computers.
Okay.
Because one of the biggest secrets in computer repairs, 90% of the repairs that are done are automated.
Okay.
They're done with a flash drive because it's software. Like you get a virus,
just,
you pop a drive in, we clean it out with the drive. The software is already made. It does the work.
Gotcha.
We just gotta facilitate it in there and tell the computer that it want to run the drive.
Yeah.
The drive do all the cleaning.
I seen that
So
happen.
why would you remove yourself from saying you can't do this?
Yeah.
Or why would you tell yourself you gotta go to take all these different college courses and classes to get certified to do something? And there's a lot of cats that I know that work in the government. They mama got them in there and they doing IT. They ain't got no cert.
That's a very popular route.
Because the requirement for IT in the government
It's different.
It's a bachelor's degree.
Yeah.
It could be in anything.
It could be in anything. Yeah.
It could be in anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
We just need to know you can read, write, comprehend.
Yeah.
You know
You can tell somebody to turn it off and turn it back on.
Yeah,
That's what they do.
Yeah, that's all they do.
No, 'cause
Yes.
it's a rack of people in the government, like you said.
Yeah.
Because like I work in the IT field and I have no shame. Like I know I'm not IT, but I come from a project manager standpoint.
Yeah.
But in being in that role, I work with people who's supposed to know the IT
And don't.
And I see all types of ranges. Like you said, the ones who's like, Kaylin, can you help me? I'm like, you the one that's supposed to know how to troubleshoot.
The government I got people that work in the government, right? And they be like, bro, I work in the government. I'm making 6 figures. Yo, I can get you in. Y'all.
Yeah.
I don't even like telling people what I make.
Yeah. They like, thank you.
Because one, they either not going to believe me. Two, now I feel like they want to rob me. That's just how I go.
Just don't keep the cash on you. It's all right.
Nah, it's digital world now.
Exactly. Digital money. Exactly.
So it's like you rob me, you robbed her. I got it, but I ain't got it on me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So yeah, you can have whatever I got on me right now. You can take that.
Exactly. But I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I'm an investor, so I'm not like my money go into projects. My money don't go into just. I ain't the dude trying to take pictures with a stack.
Yeah,
you know
that's my favorite meme on the internet. Where he like, hello.
Cause that show me that you're not an investor. That show me you just want to
the quick
people,
money.
You trying to impress other people with your money,
and you about to spend it on some whatever
that's
foreign.
Not gonna give you no return
the foreign
at all.
designer gear and all that.
I'd rather be like, look, I got $300,000 in this. I got $300,000 in this, and it's working, making me money. And if I ever needed to get it, I could get it. But I don't need to be like, yo, I got $500,000 in cash right now. Like, for what? Like, that money ain't doing that. It ain't making no money.
Exactly. I want my money to work
just
while
to
I'm
say
asleep.
You got it.
It
ain't work like that for me. Different mindset.
So what's the cost on the mentorship?
The mentorship right now, well, that price is ended, but we was running because we just started. I planned this for 2 years.
Okay.
Because what I really was going to do is do it in person in the store. Like on the weekends, I was going to host like classes because everybody keeps saying that, right? And I couldn't do that when I was subleasing somebody else's property.
Right.
Can't be like, yo, I'm about to bring 30 people in here and teach a class in the middle of your store. That ain't going to work. They're like, nah, I'm trying to fix phones, bro. I ain't about to do all that.
Exactly.
So that was one of the things. That's why I was like, bro, I'm never going to stop. I want to keep pushing. I want to get a bigger store. I want to get this. So I was doing the class at entry fee. $800. You're gonna get, like I said, a laptop. You get step-by-step repair videos. Like I got a production team that come in every week and we picking different projects and they're recording me and I'm talking and the whole nine, right? So they're getting professionally recorded videos. And I'm talking about the guys that I'm working with, they shooting your favorite rappers. Like they coming off tour and they like I'm invested in them. So we got step-by-step videos. We do weekly Zoom calls for those 6 weeks. I got a secret vendors list with all the vendors that I'm buying from already put on a list. I got a what else we got? There's so much we giving away in this little $800. It's like so we upped it. It's $1,000 now for the December course. The November course is already filled up and it starts next weekend. We just wrapped up October's course. Because the 6 weeks so it run a little into the next month.
Gotcha.
So we just wrapped up October. And I didn't fill that course up because my goal was to get 10 people. 800, 10 people. I only get 6. So I was a little disappointed, right? I was like, man, I failed. November, John filled up.
Okay.
November, John filled up. I just kept pushing.
Yeah.
That's how it go.
So November, John filled up. And one of my employees was like, bro, I think in 6 months, you're going to have people like months ahead already.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're going to be at 25 seats in the class. I don't know how you feel about that.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it, but the cat, I was thinking about it in the shower this morning, real talk. But I was like, when I'm doing these repairs, 25 seats might be too many. Asking questions? No, because like, all right, so one of the classes we did was a screen repair class, right? Okay. One dude, man, he couldn't get it out. He couldn't get his screen out. Oh. So, and there's no man left behind. Okay. Yeah. So that class take a little more, like, for a while. Yeah, take a little bit more work. And keep in mind, we doing it via Zoom. We ain't in person. Okay. So I'm looking at what he got on his camera, and I'm like, yeah, move it to the left. Move it to the right. You know what I'm saying? And everybody in the, like one girl, she already got her screen out. Yeah, she like, I'm about to go get a snack because y'all just, yeah. And I'm like, Tony, how you coming along there, buddy? Yeah. He's like, I'm still trying to wiggle it out. I can't. Man. So I'm like, if I add more seats.
I see. Maybe more seats in person.
Them classes gonna go forever.
Yeah. So would you consider
is add like, cause I do the classes at 1:00. Okay. And they only supposed to go for an hour. And sometimes they go to 2 hours. But I can just make sure I could probably do 2 classes.
Do a second session.
I ain't gonna lie, it's draining. Okay. To sit and talk and train. It's draining. My wife is a school teacher, so I commend her for that.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I was going to ask you, would you consider packaging the whole thing up, like the whole course? Because like you said, you already got some parts where you got the production team coming in doing the videos.
I already know where you're going.
Would you package the whole thing up? Because then you can hit that whole community.
It's about to be digital.
Yeah. Like
So if you watching the podcast right now and you're really thinking about joining and getting this skill and getting into this bag, and you want me personally to be talking to you,
because that joint should go up.
You need to sign up in the next 6 months.
Yeah.
Because my plan is in 6 months. All the Zoom calls are recorded. Okay. So we already got all of these Zoom calls. I'm talking about hours of content. Plus, we already were recording the step-by-step videos without people asking questions. Yeah. So what I'm doing, and we got a private Facebook group too. Okay. So what we do, normally the structure of the class would be like this. You sign up for the class, you get a welcome email. I got everything on the funnel. So you get the welcome email telling you to sign up. Join the Facebook group. We need your mailing address so we can mail you the kit so you can start. We buy the tool. We buy your screwdriver set, everything. We give you all those tools. You don't got to do nothing. Tools, software, laptop, videos, the coaching calls, the whole nine, right? So during the week in the Facebook group, as my production team is providing me the videos, I'm posting them in the group for whatever lesson is going to be for the call that week. So if we're going to do screen repair, I'm doing that video is going to go in so you can kind of get prepared for what we're going to talk about. Then I might go in the group and say, have your laptop ready? Because like the first class, we was just talking. Right. Okay. Second class, I'm like, yeah, had that laptop I sent y'all ready. Yeah. To go. You know what I'm saying? Have your camera on. We do it at 1 on Saturday. Some of y'all don't be getting out the bed.
Yeah, starting at 1.
Turn the camera on, bonnet, whatever. And the funny thing is more females in my class than males.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
It don't surprise
Women
me.
Women are more ambitious.
They're more, they take action. Yeah. We procrastinate.
Yeah, y'all be thinking about it for a long time.
But it super shocked me. It super shocked me.
So just a caveat or piggyback on that, it's like, so every now and then Candace will ask me about our numbers, right? For like our metrics. And it's like women on our platform be like 80 to 20 men. It's like, but the women be so more ambitious.
They want the knowledge.
The reason why it shocks me is, so you know how you can look at your insights on Instagram?
Yeah.
I'm 70% my following is men. 30% women.
That's interesting. So that is interesting that your class.
But I got more women signed up for my class.
It's like the women make the action.
Call to action. They like, hey, I'm trying to do something, okay?
Yeah. And I'm happy with that because I'm married. So I'm like, I ain't got a bunch of little Johnson hopping on my page.
Yeah.
So like people liking my stuff is men. So you ain't got to worry about all that. But it shocked me Because when I'm getting these registries, I'm like, oh, that's a female. That's a female. That's a female.
Yeah.
It's
they
crazy.
trying to see something. I'm trying to see what it do when I do the things.
They ready to get that money.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they about that money.
And it's gonna be the men working for them.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah.
Got it. Don't worry about it.
Sad.
We hiring.
Yeah.
Well, I have learned so much.
Nah, I've learned a lot.
I've learned so I know we kind of talked about some things, but we're going to give you an opportunity. We always ask our guests, like, what's up next for you?
This course, like I said, so right now, because my staff can run my store, I mean, we got Black Friday coming up, of course, so that's a project I've been working on since August.
Okay.
Because, and this time I'm going to throw out there for anybody that own a business. I've been in business for 10 years. When Black Friday come around, I don't think about it till the week or the 2 weeks before. And I do not capitalize on the money that I should have made the way I should have made it.
Okay.
Because like it's so much going on in my life, you know, that it was like, all right, I ain't thinking about holidays months in advance.
Yeah.
But my staff has been able to free me up
So that you
so that I can focus. So when August and September came around, I was like, all right, we focusing on what we gonna do for Black Friday, because my goal is to make $100,000 that weekend.
It's doable.
I know it is. I know people that make $1 million that weekend.
Yeah.
But I've never been able to accomplish those
Because you
numbers.
weren't-
You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the same numbers I've been doing.
Yeah.
I might have a better day, like, oh, we made over a grand or two over what we normally make. That ain't bragging.
Nah.
Yeah.
I can't brag with that. I need to be like, yeah, we did $100,000 that weekend.
Yeah.
That's-
It's the pre-emails. I'm getting them already.
Oh my
like
God.
people
So,
are ready.
yeah.
So like this year I learned funnels. I've been taking classes. Like even though I offer the mentorship, I'm buying courses myself.
Yeah.
So I've taken Richard Bronson's ClickFunnels. He used to do their own ClickFunnels. I've taken a lot of. He emailed me so much, or like once you get in his funnel, it's
You
a
don't,
wrap.
yeah. You get
So-
too much.
Yeah, and then I'd be like, all right, $50 for this class. I know
Yeah.
this class worth like $500.
Right,
Yeah.
Let me
right.
go in and buy this one today.
Yeah.
So I've been taking a lot of like online classes, so I'm learning about funneling and the email systems. My biggest goal right now, because my like I said, my staff can run my store, is building up my online numbers. So like last year, I probably did 100,000 on Shopify. This year we already did 200. So my whole thing is seeing, I don't never want to be in the same spot.
Okay.
Somebody getting fired if that's happening.
Yeah.
Real talk, like
Yeah.
you could be with me for X, Y, Z many a year, but the goal is we need to see them numbers growing.
Yeah.
And if we don't see them numbers growing, we making some changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as long as them numbers growing, everybody got a job. You know what I'm saying? And they know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my goal is to, one, bump up them numbers online.
Okay.
Two, get my courses to where it's a digital course.
Okay.
And that's
That's going.
going to be a life change.
And
Yeah,
y'all
that's
better
the
sign up
life
today
changer.
because Fat Joe said the
Yesterday's
price is not today's price. That's what the man said.
Yeah, that
Okay.
thing $1,000.
Okay.
And the reason and what I'm doing and I'm gonna make sure that the value goes with the price. So what I'm doing, like my homeboy that do the cell phones, even though I fix phones, I'm adding that to the course.
Okay.
I'm adding TV repair to the course.
Right.
And I'm gonna be bringing in other entrepreneurs that are specializing in them things, and I'm gonna be adding them to the course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breaking bread with them too, though, but
Yeah.
adding them to the course so that it's not, because I mean I know some stuff, but there's some people out here that know more than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to build it up.
I love it. You know, one thing that we consistently see from the folks that we have sit in your seat is that some people will get into business and they're scared to share their knowledge because they're scared to create what they feel is competition.
Yeah.
But I always tell people, like, a closed mouth don't get fed. You got to open your hand and be willing to give knowledge in order to receive the same blessings. And it's like, I love it.
It's collaborate over compete, right?
Come on. That's
Now-
the easy way to say it.
Now, like my staff, they know everything, and they could go out here and open up a store tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I would look at that as a success story for me. Versus,
Exactly.
Like, they could be my competition. I'd be like, I raised that boy.
Exactly. I mean, and all the people
Like
you
you
mentor.
said, I'm LeBron.
Exactly.
Yeah, I showed him what to do.
Yeah,
Like,
you want
Exactly.
LeBron or Kyrie?
do I want him to fail? Hell no. Because then I'll be like, I raised that boy.
Exactly.
He's a failure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, I don't want that to happen. So,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And the piggyback off of that is like, I don't communicate. Part of the settlement on that lawsuit was that we don't bother each other no more. We don't even mention each other's names. Me and that company. But I always be like, man, I wish they could. I know they probably see me.
Oh, I know they do.
Yeah.
But they probably won't acknowledge it. But it's like, yeah. And y'all got to be proud about it.
Yeah.
Or they should be.
You should be, Because without me going through that, it wouldn't have been what it is today. So it's like, I hope that if they see what I'm doing now, they'd be proud of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because had they not taken the route that they took, they could have nurtured you into so much. You know what I'm saying? But people they be brutal.
Held me back now.
They probably would have, but
when I would go to these meetings, like we would have staff meetings, I'm shooting out ideas, and that's why I say I do not want to do the franchise thing because I'm forwardly thinking. They're advertising like this. Like, keep in mind, this was 10 years ago. All they knew was Washington Post.
Okay.
We gonna advertise in the Washington. Like, so we would have staff meetings. It was like, all right, so what deals we want to post in the Washington Post? I'm like, man, let's get on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are we not advertising on Facebook?
Yeah.
Washington Post has more people. I'm like, y'all are tripping. Y'all from a different.
Yeah, they not getting it.
Y'all not getting it. And I'm like, all right, I gotta do my own thing and show y'all that I
can
a
do
different
that.
way.
Yeah.
Like, so they shooting down ideas and stuff. So I was like, y'all missing y'all blessing. I could have made, y'all was already a $3 million company. I could have made y'all a $10 million or $20 million company had y'all listen to my ideas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like this.
Me too.
It's real good. Might be in the class.
Don't be surprised if you see Kayla's name pop up on your registration.
I ain't gonna be surprised because I drop motivation as well as like I tell, because when people sign up for the mentorship, some of them thinking they just gonna learn how to fix a computer.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, nah, that ain't what you're gonna get with me. I'm like, if you want to go to a university, that's what you could get. You can pay more than $1,000,
right?
And all they gonna teach you is a screwdriver in and out, and you not even get the hands on. They're gonna talk you through that part, and then they're gonna throw you out there to the wolves, and you gonna have to get on YouTube and learn anyway, right?
Right.
What I'm giving you is I'm gonna teach you that side because that's easy, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But the mindset is what we gotta train. Cause I'm trying to get bosses to come out of my jump. I got one success story, right? And he ain't pay for my mentorship. I met this dude. So I was when I was at the other shop in the back, I was jamming so hard people thought that was my. They didn't even know I was subleasing. Nobody knew that unless you knew me.
Yeah.
Nobody. They thought that was my store. And I only had one little case in that junk, and I was working off the back of it. But they thought it was my store because they didn't know about that other company, right? So people would reach out to me, yeah, I want to come past and just chop it up with you. So this young boy named Jose, he's 24 now, right? At the time, he's probably like 19, 20. He's Panamanian descent, right? But he looked like us. So you wouldn't have known, right? So he hit me up like, yo, I got a cell phone joint. I do cell phone repair. I'm like, I don't know how I could really help you. Because I do computers. I don't do cell phones. Maybe you should holler at my man. He's like, nah, I like what you doing. I want to talk to you. I want to pick your brain. So I was like, all right, come on around. We came up to the shop. Me and him sat, talked for like a couple hours. We became friends. I was like, I like this little youngin'. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got a mindset that ain't the age he in. You know what I'm saying? I like that. So I was like, I want to keep him around because people's. So I told him, I said, look, I'm at the flea market, but I also subleased this store. He's like, I didn't know. I thought this was your store. I'm like, yeah. I said, but the reason I ain't let the flea market go, most of the time I make more money in the flea market than I do in the store. And he was like, for real? And at the time, he was leasing an office space. Okay. So he was in like a building on the 3rd floor.
He didn't think about that, right? Yeah.
Ain't nobody...
Your marketing got to be crazy.
Ain't nobody coming in there. They would, and his marketing was good. Like, he was getting people like Davey Ruffin, different comedians, ads and stuff for him. And he was making okay money, but he wasn't like
flourishing.
He wasn't flourishing, right? And he was like, I need to flourish. So I said, bro, you should get up the flea market. I told my man that I'm renting from. I told him come up here, but he can't sit still. I was like, I'm telling you, ain't nobody up here fixing phones. But everybody walking around this joint asking, can they get their phone fixed? So he was like, all right, I'm going to come up there. He's still up there right now.
Okay.
Guess what, though? Last year, He just opened up his own store in Silver Spring. He on New Hampshire Avenue.
Oh wow.
His store bigger than mine.
Okay, I bet
That's prime location too.
He in prime location. So guess I ain't gonna throw that part out there. I ain't gonna talk about that part.
Yeah.
But he got some folks hating on him.
Yeah, I bet.
And they want to be my mentees too. They like, man, why he over here?
Yeah.
I'm like, and I'm trying to teach them what we talked about earlier. Collaborate over compete.
It's a
Yeah.
thing.
A lot of people, and I told them, because they called me, they was like, you know your boy Jose is down the street from my store? I'm like, so is that a problem? They was like, kinda. And I'm like, how? And they was like, we do the same thing. I'm like, so what? I said, do you know it's a computer store behind my store? I was like, we ain't competing. I said, I went in that joint, introduced myself to him. I told them, because this the thing. Say you was to walk into my store, right?
Okay.
And it's a product you want to buy from me, but I ain't got it. She ain't got it. She right behind me.
Right.
Why would I be beefing with her when I could walk right around the corner? Be like, give me 10 minutes, man. I got a supplier. I'm gonna call him. Walk around the corner. Hey, I need this. She know I'm a supplier, so she's not gonna charge me the price that everybody else would charge.
Right.
Yeah.
So I can make some money.
And she make money.
And we do that not every day, but we use that.
Yeah, that model it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I got other plugs. But I got to drive 30 minutes, an hour, or they got to ship it to me.
Right.
She right behind me.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't see
So the same product, and I'm gonna run out, and she gonna run out.
Yeah.
Why are we beefing and throwing salt on each other's name
to
the customers?
Yeah.
Don't no customer want to shop with somebody. You
I
ever been to the barber shop and the dude be talking about the other dude?
Yeah.
Like, nah, I don't want neither one of y'all cut my head.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
But if y'all was speaking highly of each other, you'll shop at both places.
Any one of them. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to teach them. But
That's
one guy see the young boy see it. The older dude don't see it.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Young boy got him a Corvette. He got him a condo overlooking the city. He's 24 years old.
Oh, if only.
Renting the Corvette out to the rappers for the video.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Hustling,
make
man.
the extra money, okay?
He Panamanian hustling.
Okay.
And he engaged, about to get married. I'm proud of him. So I had to brag on him. Shout out to Jose.
What's the name of the store?
Exclusive Electronics.
There it is, people.
On New Hampshire.
On New Hampshire. Okay.
Well, is it called Exclusive? It's called Exclusive Tech Repair.
Okay.
Exclusive Tech Repair. Yep.
So where can the people find you when the people looking for you, the Stream Chasers?
So we're online, DMVComputerman.com if you want to shop. We do YouTube. We got videos on there, so we do a lot of educational stuff.
Okay.
We're DMV Computerman on Instagram. Same thing on Facebook. Same thing on TikTok, but add the 6.
Okay.
Because I had to learn TikTok, so I made about 5 or 6 pages before I couldn't remember how to get into none of them.
Oh yeah.
So, DMV Computerman 6 on there.
Okay.
And 714 Ritchie Road is our address. We open 6 days a week. Weekdays 11 to 5:30 p.m. and on Saturdays weekdays 12 to 5:30. On Saturdays 11 to 4.
Okay.
Nice.
I love it.
Nice.
All right, Stream Chasers. This has been one for the books. I've learned a lot. I've laughed a lot.
This was real good.
Yeah, it was good. I went on a journey. Is what I'm gonna say. I went on a journey with Cardo through his history. This was fun.
Yeah,
so
book coming soon.
Oh, true.
Say nah. But nah, man, Kaylin talked about it. He's like, man, you got an interesting story. I was like, yeah, I gotta put this in the book.
You should. I don't. I do not disagree. If y'all want to catch us, you can find us on the YouTubes. You can find us online, www.streamchasers.work, because Stream Chasers
do the work.
All right. And with that,
Just got paid.
You just got paid.